Good evening, Oregonians. I know there was very little time and notification for this, but I had to get it out there. This Saturday at noon in Salem, we are going to be having a
I pledge allegiance
big event
to the flag of the United
at the
States
state
of
capitol against
and to the
Measure
republic
114.
for which it
For those of you who have not heard about Measure
one
114,
under
you may
God,
want to read it or
indivisible,
think about what's going on.
and justice for all.
I'm not sure what group came up with this, but somewhere along the line, somebody thought it would be good to come up with something that basically takes our right to all weapons away. You must buy a permit, which means you have to go through an identification, you have to go through a background check, you have to go through fingerprinting. You have to buy a permit, which will cost you about $65 before you're ever able to buy a weapon. Then you have to go through the federal background check. So there's your $10 on your weapon. And then since you've already been approved for a weapon through the state of Oregon for a permit, but you still have to wait for the federal background check to go through. So however long these are going to take, I don't like. And here's a problem. It says weapon. It doesn't say firearm. In the drafting of this measure, this bill, it says weapon. It does not say firearm. So that could be gun. I mean, they could go to any lengths with this bill. There's no set forth path of what they're trying to set. It says weapon. And I've tried to read it, and I've read it, and I've read it, and I've read it some more. This is probably the worst worded bill or measure that I've ever seen come across on an Oregon ballot. There's a time and a place for fear of firearms and a way to handle things, but I do not believe that the state of Oregon is trying to handle this properly. The people that drafted this measure did it out of fear. They did not use common sense. They did not think about what has been causing this. Every time a mass shooting happens, somebody goes off the rails and tries to make all these brand new gun laws. And really, where has it affected Oregon? We've had a couple mass shootings, and I understand it's scary. I understand just how bad it can be. I live in Douglas County. The anniversary of the Umpqua Community College University shooting was just here the 1st of October. So I understand the fears. And I don't want to put anybody's fears like you shouldn't have fears. I understand it. But in the Constitution of the United States of America, it says our right to bear arms may not be infringed. The reason our forefathers put that in the Constitution of the United States of America is because how the American Revolution came down. They had to fight to get their freedom for Britain. They had to fight. In what part, I don't understand. That was a tyrannical government. And that was put in our Constitution so just in case we ever came up against a tyrannical government in our future, we had the right as American citizens to stop the tyrannical government from taking over the United States of America. And that's what the Constitution is there for. People say, oh, it's not necessary. I hope it's never necessary. But what I'm seeing, you'll all have to excuse me, I've had a cold going on for days now. But what I am seeing, it may come down to that. It may come down to that. We have a government that's trying to take away all of our freedoms. They're trying to walk over our whole Constitution. You know, they have different private entities out here that are trying to stop certain people's freedom of speech and freedom of expression. It's happening every day. Now you're all going to say, "Oh, I'm a right winger. I'm one of the Republicans." Actually, no. I am part of the Constitution Party. Our Republican Party and our Democratic Party haven't done a whole lot of good here in Oregon for a very long time. And from what I've seen, none of the Republicans are fighting for us American citizens as it sets with what's going on with our inflation, our gas price, or anything else. Where do they fight Biden? That's right, they'd rather sit there and take it. Nothing's changed. The only time things changed was when somebody was voted in nobody liked. They would rather get... They don't want their feelings hurt. I'm sorry. I'm here to tell you the truth, and if you don't like the truth, I'm sorry. But this stuff going against our Second Amendment doesn't help the actual good American citizens that aren't criminals, the American citizens that aren't out there causing gun problems, which is 99% of us. Your gun bans, your gun laws haven't made a difference because most of the guns that are coming in and causing this are illegal anyways. How do we stop it? Let's go after the black market. What a common sense thought. Go after the people that are actually breaking the laws, not after the good people that are actually doing it the right way. We have to have background checks. We have to fill out the federal gun background check every time we get a gun. This new permit Oregon wants, it doesn't say how long it's good for. There's nothing in there, nothing in that measure that says how long it's good for. There's nothing that says it'll be good for 1 weapon, 10 weapons, 20 weapons. All we know is it could cost up to $65, and it can only be 1 weapon. When do we stop, Oregon? When do we stop giving away our rights? When do we stop fighting for our kids, for our country, for our state, for our right to hunt and fish? Do you guys just want to let it go? Because, I mean, if the citizens of Oregon want to let all of their rights go, guys like me can just stop. We can go someplace that wants to fight for our rights. Because that's what you are telling us. You don't want to fight for your rights. You don't want to fight for your freedoms. I'm finally calling you out. What do you want us to do? Well, with that, not a whole lot of people have joined tonight. I'm not surprised. I've been kind of quiet the last few weeks. I've had a lot going on. I've been sick. As you can tell, I'm still sick. But tonight, a lot's been on my brain. And I wanted to get out there and let people know I'm still here. Sick or not, I'm still here. In the next few weeks, you all need to go out there, read the ballot measures that are coming out. Look at them. Look at the freedoms they're trying to take from you. Look at the freedoms they've already taken from you. And decide when it's time to fight. Because a few of us can't do it alone. You have to back up those people that are trying to fight. If you want people to fight for your freedom, fight for your rights, you have to vote us in and you have to help us fight. Because they're going after another one. Do you think they won't just keep going? You better realize what's going on, Oregonians. Until next time, folks, take care of yourselves. Treat people the way you want to be treated. May God bless all of you. Take care.